think so?
Everything's happening. Okay.
Live here on FSN at Safeco Field, a sun-drenched Safeco Field. You see the dapper man there behind the cage. That's our own Will Kruger. I guess he's off at this segment, the Mariners BP show. And he is. We're back up the booth. It's Brad Adam and Seattle Times beat writer Jeff Baker. Also writes a very popular blog. And you got the latest thing. What are we doing now? We're recording this. We're not streaming this. What are we doing right now?
No, we're just recording this. It's going to be a recorded video that we're going to show on the blog later, just to show them what goes on here behind the scenes and
show us doing something.
The miracle of television and how we actually go about commenting.
That's very kind. Now, do you like writing game stories better? Do you like blogging better? Do you have a preference in what you're doing? You're doing a lot.
Yeah, you know what? I like the writing part of it. I like to write long features that are interesting. I like the good writing part of what we do. We get fewer chances to do it now because we are so busy with the blogging. We try to do it on the blog, but sometimes it just is what it is, and we have to get the information out there quickly. But yeah, there's always room for good feature pieces. The fans love those.
All right, I don't want to talk about what you blogged or wrote last night about the Mariners. Let's talk about the American League. No, let's talk about the team with the best record in baseball. We just saw the Tampa Bay Rays. They swept the Mariners in first place. As I mentioned, the best record. Are they for real?
I think they are for real. I thought going into the season that they probably had the best 25 guys, 25-man roster in baseball. And I thought if you could play 25 on 25 every night, they'd probably win about 130 games. But they are doing surprisingly well with their starting 9, and I definitely think it's for real. They have some backups on that team that could easily slip in and start for the Mariners, and could start for a lot of the teams in baseball. They are so scary, just 1 through 25, how good that roster actually, and their pitching is a lot better than I think a lot of people expected. You know, you just look at James Shields, who came out and did so well in the first game against the Mariners, and the people I speak to in Tampa Bay tell me that there might be a question of whether or not he'll be on the postseason roster if it gets that far. As far as in the postseason rotation, I should say. I'm sure he'll be on the roster, but I'm hearing that his stuff is probably the 5th best in that rotation at this moment. It might not be as some of the other guys might not be as matured as he is, but if that's the case, then that's frightening for the rest of baseball.
So if they make it, the team that you picked to at least go to the World Series, the Red Sox, who are currently 7 games back, they don't make it, or the Yankees don't make it. So it's going to be changing the guard a little bit in the East this year.
Well, it might be. I mean, that remains to be seen. You know, I think the Red Sox will still make the postseason. You know, it's going to be a little tougher now. They'll have to win the wild card unless they really kick it into gear. But we're still early enough in the season. I think they do have the horses on that team to make a good run at it. And then you get in the postseason, who knows? Who knows how the young pitchers will hold up for the Rays in a playoff series. So we'll have to see. I mean, it's a little different team than the one that went to the World Series for Tampa Bay a couple of years ago. But they seem to be getting better. But that's what 10 years of losing and a lot of first-round draft picks will do for you.
Finally coming up and finally producing. I want to get your take on this Alex Rodriguez, Dallas Braden feud. Alex cuts across the field and steps on the mound in Oakland. Dallas got obviously very upset about that. Keeps talking about it. Is there some unwritten rule in baseball that you've heard about that backs up Alex in this? Can you not run across the mound?
I'd never heard that rule before, but apparently there were some major leaguers that people did stories on, who were ex-major leaguers, who actually said, yeah, we've heard of this rule before. But it seems to vary depending on what team you go to, from team to team. And really, I'm a little perplexed. I guess Dallas Braden's trying to make a name for himself in baseball, and he's certainly doing that. But I don't know. When I played sports, and I'm sure when you played sports way back in the prehistoric days,
not that old.
We're getting up there, but we were always told that you know, don't start something you need other people to finish.
Sure.
And I don't know if Dallas Braden's actually going to go one-on-one with Alex Rodriguez or anybody else in that Yankee team. So if you're not prepared to do that, you should probably keep your talking to him.
But he keeps talking. He had an interview again yesterday with the Bay Area Sports Channel saying that, you know, maybe he won't do just talking next time he's facing him. Is he going to throw it at Alex? Is he going to do something? Is Major League Baseball going to be worried about this?
Well, I'm sure Major League Baseball is going to be worried about this. They actually have programs with the umpiring crews that when stuff like this happens, they keep a very firm lookout. They put an alert on those games, and then if something happens and he comes inside, they can throw him out of the game without a warning. That's been going on in baseball for years. So now with all this tough talk that we're seeing, he's probably going to be there's probably going to be an alert put on that next series, and the minute something happens, that's exactly what's going to happen. They're going to toss somebody quickly. I don't know if I was his teammates either, if I'd be so happy knowing that I got to go out there and get the bench cleared brawl right off the bat because this guy's been shooting as well.
Yeah, saying he don't do a lot of talking, even though he has, but not a lot of talking in the 209 Stockton area code where he's from. All right, Jeff Baker, beat writer here for the Times and the blogger, and we have the camera here. We're going to be on the blog. Check it out tonight. And let's write something good. Let's have a good, positive game story tonight. Now, Mariners win. Let's do it. Shall we?
If they're not down 4-0 in the first inning, it'll be a lot easier.
Thanks a lot, Mr. Baker. All right, Jared Weaver, he was good last night. A no-no through 6 2/3. Junior breaking it up, allowed just 2 hits. The 8-0 victory last night. Rick Riz joining us next, talking about the AL West.
Okay, next.
Yeah, that was good.
Appreciate you.
Wasn't that fun? It wasn't so bad.
It wasn't so bad.
No.
We're not so bad, Rob.
No, we don't bite.
Painless.
We don't bite.
Painless.
Rick
Hey,
Riz is
Jeff.
going to be here in your chair.
Oh, right.
All right.
Well, here, I kept it nice and warm for you. Thanks,
Thanks.
guys. Thank you.
Awesome.
Spending